Welcome back to Glider Gaming. I have, in course, am Glider, and we are entering the glider cage and oxygen not included. I was just playing around with some math and things and looking at our setups because I said today we wanted to do some more ethanol distilling and get our power situation kind of figured out. And I think we have more than enough lumber. We currently have 177,000 tons, so we are creating plenty of lumber. What we're not doing is picking that lumber up efficiently. So I think we are going to spread the farm out a little bit. We're going to get some mechatronics shipping stuff taken care of so we can start just automating our power systems and free up more dupe labor. I also noticed we have 400,000 kilocalories of fried mushrooms, which are just a much more pleasant thing to eat than mealwood. Not that our mealwood is growing anyhow at these temperatures. So, I think we are going to start by just destroying stuff and rebuilding it and getting things taken care of. First thing we're going to destroy, however, are these new ethanol distilleries. With mechatronics, the placements there just aren't going to work out. So we're gonna make our ethanol distillers in 2 pods over here, and they're gonna be above each other so that we can get the mechatronics automation stuff in there. So we did just trap that dupe, unfortunately. I saw somebody else playing this game the other day, and they could just click twice and somehow copy. I know there's a button there, so maybe B? Yeah, just click it and B. Cool. I'm going to start using that. Okay, we probably don't need this enabled right now. So we're going to disable that, please, Bahini. We're going to get rid of... So do we actually have to get rid of this, or do we just... Can we overwrite them? Nope, we have to get rid of it. So we're going to get rid of all those. Nope, that one's going to be this fella. Nope, that didn't work either. That's also not going to be one of those. Okay, it's a little getting used to there. And then we're going to do the same with all this stuff. Remember when you're destroying blocks that you definitely want to have buildings set, otherwise you'll destroy everything underneath those buildings and you will get into some headache situations. Alright, so we'll probably do something with these trees so that we can get some mechatronic stuff in there, because I can't imagine they'll let me build these things. Yeah, no, it can't be built in a trees growing area. So maybe what we'll have to do is just put storage for the trees out here, and then we can sweep it and send it into the building here. Uh-oh. Running out of stuff again. Yeah, nothing seems to have power again. Guess we need to re-enable that. I thought we had plenty. Yeah, we have 16 tons of coal. Where's all this coal at? It's all up here. Okay, so we just need to put some sweet priorities on these. So coal will jumpstart the system just fine. This is filling up way faster than I would have imagined it would. Nice and cool. 18 on this side, 10 on this side. Coming out in the negatives. Let's check out our printable. I'm gonna take more curative tablets, just because, you know, I don't really have any of those. Could take pips, we have plenty of wood to feed them. Okay, so if we want to do automation, not automation, auto shipping, auto sweeping. Okay, we're gonna need this one. I think it would be best to go right there. So we're gonna destroy those bricks. I think we'll deconstruct this one as well. Which means when I move it, we're going to need power to come over here a little bit further. And plumbing is going to need to come over one further. And we're just going to put a wood storage right here as a buffer. Or maybe let's let it all dump on the floor, maybe? That depends on how far the sweeper can reach. Now we have 26 tons of coal. Just no coal where we need it. We'll be okay. Oxygen's really the only thing I'm worried about. The water will last for quite a while without power. I forgot how crazy our water system is. Things are still very spicy out here. What's happening with this temp? 38, that's why. We certainly could redirect this around the outskirts of the base, except for right there. That would help with some of the heat loss. Oh, he's still trapped. Poor kid. Bump up the priority on these so he's not trapped anymore. What priority did I put on sweeping the coal? I'm picking it up and moving it somewhere. Yeah, I got on priority 8s. Do I have other storage things set for coal? Rust and salt, perfect. Coal, oh, okay, yep, nope. None of y'all should be storing coal. Okay, and then as far as these distilleries go, toss one there, toss one there. Might have to move this one over one. We'll see. Oh, without power they can't go out there. Oh, jeez. Uh-huh. Catching a lot of CO2 inside the base. Which is strange. So we broke all of those, so we can't actually leave the base right now. Neat. Because we can't leave the base, we can't go over there. Yep. Yep. Let's see here, we need aluminum. So we probably just don't have any aluminum. Yeah, we have literal 0 aluminum, so we'll just have to make some more aluminum. That explains that. Awful strange, though. We're catching so much CO2 right there. Anyhow. Mechatronics. put this here, we'll be able to reach everything. Put it here, we'll be able to reach everything. So yeah. So we can put a conveyor rail dump right there. Bring that from here. We store all the lumber just right about here. We can put a loader. Hold on. Better put this thing in first. And then a loader can go right next to it. That'll allow us to just sweep out of these into that and dump it on the floor right there for the next auto sweeper to get. Okay, now they have no power and they're broken. Let's put this up to 8 as well so they get to that. Things are quite polluted up there. It's barely keep. We can go all the way into here without pollution, but it gets pretty sketchy after that. Oh, you trapped yourself, fella. That was silly. Okay, so you probably don't actually want to dig those. You want to dig your way back out. Would be the smart money. Come on, dig yourself out. No point in dying here. Oh, you're running out of air too. That's a thing. Yeah, just dig your way out. Get out of there. Excellent. Okay. Anywho. Alright. They're back in exosuits. They're fueling coal generators. Things are going better. Okay, so these are going to be our consumable ore, coal, priority... Oh, no. Sorry. These are our industrial ingredient, lumber? Yes. We get all that lumber stored. And then we don't want any lumber in these. So we'll copy that setting. Looks like we need more storage, so. That should help the storage issue. Okay. Yeah, by deleting those, we have definitely upset the system we're trying to create. So we will put one right there, and then we will destroy another brick right there, cancel that, and we don't need this ladder at all anymore. So we'll just build those there. Then we can have our distiller right there, and our new one right here. Plumbing wise, we're gonna have to break one pipe, put in a bridge, another bridge right here. That will allow all of the flow of ethanol we create to go into the power plant. And then we're going to duplicate this setup, and so we can build another power plant. So we are going to come back into refinement, and we're going to put ethanol, oops, too high. Ethanol, okay. Then we're going to have a gap of just 1 on the bottom, and a gap of 3 on top. Build floors, and we'll need a ladder up here. Take out all this nonsense. I guess we don't actually want a dumper right there. We'll take a receptacle. So we'll just mirror that. Shoot. I'm putting a receptacle just where we've kind of messed up the actual auto sweeper. Place the auto sweeper first. Oh. This block is messing with the auto sweeper. You're gonna need a little ladder there for them to jump the gap. Building broken. Oh, atmosphere dock, yeah. We are repairing those. Man, we're just pumping all sorts of CO2 in there. Okay. We're going to deconstruct this for a second. We're going to... Yeah, we just don't even need it anymore. Deconstruct this. Make it happen, guys. What we're going to do is we're just going to feed it with oxygen from here. There. Now we don't have to worry about nasty oxygen anymore. Or CO2 or anything else getting in there. That was always supposed to be a stopgap measure anyhow. Oh, my slime lung. Okay. Copy these settings to all of these fine storage things. Now, we have ran out of storage down here for gas, so we're going to need to store more gas, or we're going to have issues in the long run. We have to get rid of that chlorine. We still ended up with quite a lot of oxygen. Which is a little surprising, but it's fine. So we'll just copy this. We'll build a bunch more down here. Ventilation-wise, we'll just pipe it this way. That'll keep our oxygen system going for a while. And despite us getting a little bit of oxygen and CO2 in that area, we don't end up with anything but pure, clean oxygen in the base, so that's great. Sure, I'll take some bristleberries. finally broke that last piece, so put this right here. And then we can figure out where this conveyor rail needs to go, which I think is still just right where that is there. So perfect. And then this one can go right here. It's a little off-centered, but as long as this piece here can reach all the spaces you're trying to get to, it'll be fine. We do have somebody who has the skills for mechatronics, don't we? Yeah, we have one mechatronics operator, Turner. It's an operating job, so we better make sure Turner's priorities are set for operating. So you can go down on storing and supplying and tidying. Yeah, operating is your bag now, fella. Get to it. Okay. So, when we have this setup done, we'll need a second power plant. So we're going to turn these here into mesh tiles. And we're going to want a petroleum generator right on top of it. I don't think we need to dig out that abyssalite. I think we'll be fine right there. We're going to need some plumbing action, so we're going to go into here, into here. And then we can go straight up this pipe. I'll build a bridge for that, question mark? Yeah, I'll just build a bridge for this. Oop, nope, 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 nope. Let's grab this bridge. Build that. And then that will drip its water down in here and just continue supplying the trees as we've been doing. Over here, we want to set this to receive wood. And then we can even pick up polluted dirt. There should be, this thing outputs polluted dirt, right? Yeah, this outputs polluted dirt, so eventually we could go catch some of those poke shells and create a... Oh, what did I put down here? Oh, this is for the refined metal, so it won't heat up the base. This is copper. We have all this polluted dirt, I noticed, which is under, what, organic? And we have 28 tons of polluted dirt we're storing, so we could definitely create a poke shell ranch and feed them with that. Poke shells. Come here, feller. You move too much. Poke shells. Whoa. What's going on over here? Oh, just that steam condensing and then dripping down. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Poke shells, poke shells, poke shells. They eat polluted dirt and they excrete sand. I don't see a happy temperature, so I think we'll just take some of our old farmland here and make it into our ranch. So a ranch building, a stable, can be 96 tiles. Let's see. That's 40. So 20 would be 80. So that's too far already. Right here. So we can have a 19. This will be our first poke shell ranch, just right here. Inside of it, we're going to put an auto sweeper. We don't even need an auto sweeper in here. We can just do a conveyor chute. They'll eat it off the floor. Do a conveyor chute. That means we need a conveyor loader for each of these areas. Put them right up here above. We'll need a bridge right there. We're kind of doing too many things again. So at this point we're going to stop and let things happen because we need our power situation back to where we want it to be. We've got that flowing in. We don't have any gas. So we're going to call it here. We're just going to focus on this power situation. Oh, you know what? We do need to dig out another row right here because we need the power lines. And then we want same automation. We've got everything on the same automation schedule. I don't like, if I wanted to prioritize, I could. Like, I could have an automatic or an auto battery, a smart battery for each individual generator, so I could program each one when to use its resources and when not. But we're just not to that point right now. I just want power. If I've got resources and I can make power, I want it to happen. So I think I'm also going to fill this up with water now that they're in exosuits, because I want to pump all this stuff out and not have it refill with carbon dioxide. So take a bottle emptier right here. Oops, that was the wrong button. Plumbing, bottle opener. We'll just fill stuff right there with water. Because we're going to end up damaging this generator quite a bit with the kilograms of carbon dioxide we're going to be pumping out. And we're stressed as it is for power that I don't want to deal with an air pump. Okay, this feller here is going blue half the time, so we're going to use this to power our automation. Then everything in here can be powered off of the main line. Uh-oh. Okay. Phew. I don't know if they patched that autosave bug or not, but I was really worried about it there for a second. Okay, so everything in here is connected to the power grid. They've already filled up 3 containers of lumber. So that's good. Okay, I'm going to finish this up so I don't forget. But in food, we will need a grooming station. Oh, sorry, that's a station, the grooming station. And then back in food, we shouldn't need a critter feeder because I'm just dropping their food on the ground, but we can do a critter drop off. Oh, look at that, we got a royal nymph. Can we feed a royal nymph? Royal nymphs can also eat phosphorus, but they can eat fried mushrooms as well. Oh my, why is there so much CO2 right here? There's so much CO2 everywhere. What is going on? There shouldn't be this much CO2. What have I done to make so much CO2 everywhere? potentially could be coming in from over here. I guess that's a thing. We should make a CO2 lock then. Okay, so let's go ahead and destroy some of this ladder. And dig out some of this area. That'll make a CO2 lock, so we don't have to deal with that anymore. Probably shouldn't do that yet. And we'll extend this ladder straight up. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, I think that's definitely it, because they're getting popped eardrums and everything. We can even destroy that airlock when we're done, because that will fix that problem. Ugh, germs. Germs, germs, germs. All the time with germs. Okay, and this is going to be our poke shell and poke shell spawn drop off. I'd like to go in and get this one, but we will just spill water everywhere, so that is not an option right now. So we'll just have to find other poke shells and poke shell spawns to capture. We'll wait until we can... Well, yeah, sure. I'll put in a critter feeder for now until we've got that mechatronic set up. Oh, actually, we basically do have it set up. Cool. We can actually reach our copper right now, right? No. They can come here. They can come up here. Through here, and then 13 tons of copper right there. There should be nothing stopping them from getting copper, except the desire to go and do it based on priorities. I think we will put some airflow tiles there so that things can go a little easier. Okay. Deconstruct that one. I don't know. I have to have the full thing. I can't just have 5 blocks in a V. Just need it to look right. Perfect. Alright, we have an airlock constructed. That'll alleviate that situation. We've also pumped out all of the mess from in here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the piping, but get rid of the rest. Power-wise, we can... Oh yeah, I was going to put larger ones in too, wasn't I? We can destroy those tiles, because we're going to just build a path right out. Back in the power submenu, we don't need that anymore. We should most definitely get all of this lovely gold out. Don't need those ladders. We'll leave those ladders for now. Okay, so where can we find poke shells? Alt-S allows you to zoom out beyond the normal zoom in case you're ever wanting to do things. So we have poke shells up here we can go grab. You just have to Alt-S again before you can actually do anything. So we're going to wrangle and wrangle these little fellers. some over here, but I'm not going to dig into that. There's one down here. Oh, okay, there's one over here. I'll definitely dig into this one. So if I dig these blocks right here, we're going to lose a bunch of sand up here that might affect our ability to get up there. So I'm going to just drop down here and go in and wrangle. That's the easy ones that we've already found. I'm just going to put a critter feeder in there for now. We can always disable it later. Okay, so priorities in here. Let's knock this whole system up to 8. I want this stuff done. What else do we need in here? Pipes block, that's actually a good thing. Means we're making power. Huh. Just being an off signal? Well, if that's on an off signal, you really don't need to run. Okay. I want all that to happen. So refinement. What all does this take? Not this. This. Lumber and liquid output. We got that. Ethanol, polluted dirt, carbon dioxide, heat. Okay, yeah. So we're good. Okay, we can now get rid of this ladder. And this ladder at every other rung. Otherwise, they'll probably trap themselves or something crazy. And I probably don't need this one right here. I want to maximize how many transformers I can get, and I definitely can't put one right there, so... Oh, look at that. We can finally insulate that spot right there, because we drained all that water. All that water has definitely just about overflowed into our power plant, but that's okay. Alright, they're coming in here and building again, so that's good. If we look here, this thing is loading. It's stored up some. Oh, which reminds me, we haven't talked about priorities on these things. So the priority for this auto sweeper is going to go take things from low priority and move it to high. So we're just going to set this one up to 7 and drop this one down to 6. And we'll watch it's taking stuff out of those and into this. Now it's full because it has no outputs. But as soon as it has an output, it's going to ship it, which it does have an output. Did I not connect that in? I guess I did not connect that in. Here we go. Once that spot is built, then it will begin shipping wood down here, and the dupes won't have to do anything with wood anymore, as long as the priorities are proper. So right now we have everything on priority 8. We can actually set these to like priority 3 now, because dupes don't have to do any of that labor. And this to priority 2. And that means that the sweeper will take it out of priority 2, and put it into priority 3s. And then this receptacle will be priority 3 for polluted dirt, and we'll pick up any polluted dirt it can and put it in that receptacle. Food has decayed. Why would food decay right there? How did oxygen get back in there? That's nonsensical. Okay, well, you guys are not allowed to store things anymore. was lame. Guess we have some rot pile to feed those critters now. So come down to the poke shell and poke shell spawn, polluted dirt, and rot pile. Take pip eggs this time. So our base oxygen is just messy. Just awful messy. I guess part of it is I started feeding the exosuits with our base oxygen, but that is not drastically reducing the amount of oxygen we get. I guess sometimes it is. We aren't getting the warning that we're not creating enough oxygen each cycle, so it shouldn't be that. Okay, they are grabbing copper finally to build some of this stuff. Okay. We are now shipping lumber, and we are pumping lumber into where it belongs. Okay, nope, they haven't quite finished all this. You better not break that one, because we need them to stand on that one to break this one. Unpermitted food. Banhi. Food. Where is Banhi? Banhi is allowed to eat. Prevents them from eating food within their reach. Okay, well, I'm not going to argue that there's no water, no food within your reach. Ah, she's trapped because we broke that tile. So this one right here is on priority status. We do not want Banhi to starve to death, so somebody come build this. Okay. Banhi, now you should be able to go reach some food. It's not terribly important that there be blocks there, but I like it. I'm happy with there being blocks there. So in here, we just can't keep up anymore. We have overwhelmed the cooling capacity of 3 Wheezeworts. But we can fix that. Oh. We're not... We accidentally connected some pipes we shouldn't have connected. To fix that, we're going to have to deconstruct this bridge. Otherwise, we'll spill a lot of water around. You can always deconstruct a bridge without spilling water, but you deconstruct a pipe with water in it, and it will be bad news bears. Okay. So this should allow this pipe to drain out over time. Uh-oh. Why are we making messes now? Because the toilets are too backed up because of our flow issue. Shoot. Cascade, man. One thing goes wrong and then everything starts going wrong. It's a big cascade. Okay. Large power transformers. Nope. Let's see here. Power. Where'd you go? Power. Large power transformers. Perfect. Okay. We're just gonna have to bite the bullet and deconstruct this. And then we can plumb this back in. So 8 and 8. Okay, that's giving a lot more flow to our liquids. But we still, because of all this other stuff, we just don't need to be sending this water there. So we're going to refine that water again. which means we're going to destroy this bridge so that clean water no longer goes in here. We just have to decide where we're doing this refinement. The answer is I'd like it to be refined outside of base. I don't want to deal with that heat inside of base. But all of this area is now power plant. It's taken up. I guess we could do it up here. Then we'll overheat that. We can do it all the way up here. So, okay, refinement, water sieve, right there. We are going to destroy a bunch of pipes, because they're now in the way. And we're going to send our nice clean water over here with a bridge, and a bridge, and a derp, and a bridge, and a bridge. There's our nice clean water. Okay. So, then, oops, that is the wrong directionality on that bridge. So, back to the bridge. Alright, so that way we get clean water. Now, instead of sending that water right there, I think we'll destroy this bridge. I'll destroy this bridge. Hold up. Gross water comes out. Yes, okay. So I do want to keep this bridge. We're going to destroy this bridge. I feel like we're destroying more than just the liquid bridge, though. Yeah, cancel deconstruction of the pipe. Okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to move this bridge back one. Run it up through this bridge. Okay. That gets the plumbing done. We still need to power that guy, though. Power that guy. All these inputs. And then we're going to bridge over those heavy watts. And then run some wire up to this guy. There we have it. We're gonna have another round of messes here in a moment. But life will go on, and we'll clean up all those messes as soon as we absolutely can. Okay, oxygen is looking better up here, looking worse down here. These guys are running. Nope, only one of them is running. But on this side, it doesn't really need to run. Maybe we need a second one of these to go. The other issue is there's just hundreds of grams, while up here there's like 800 grams, while up here there's many more hundreds of grams. We've completely run out of clean water, but we still don't have any outlet for the polluted water, so there's no point just gonna have to take our messes and live with them. We absolutely can bump up the priorities, though. Oh, and we'll need the priority. That fella's just burning. This guy's just burning ethanol non-stop. It's not connected to the main power system. So we actually need that pretty bad too, so we don't waste that effort. They're often going to do things in the base much faster because they don't have to go get an exosuit. So don't be surprised when they do the stuff in your base you set higher priority than stuff you set outside your base. Yep, things are getting gross. Things are getting gross. The return water thing is not nearly as important, because we can always just reconnect in here, but it's basically done. And of course, yeah, we need overflow. Without overflow, the system will get bogged down again. So we're gonna go like this and over and destroy that one, and then put that right there. Then we'll just put all overflow in here. Yay! Autosave glitch. Okay, autosave glitch. Thanks. Alright. And then we're gonna dig out more tank space. Yep, more messes, I know, guys. I should be mopping this as we go, probably, because we're going to hit a point where we can't mop it, and that's going to annoy me, too. I don't think anybody ever went to wrangle those Poké Shells. There's no reason they can't. But we should figure out the bathrooms as, like, a priority. That would be a smart thing to do. Okay. They got that generator to stop making power constantly. Perfect. This is going to be set to organic, polluted dirt. Copy that setting. Okay, priorities. 3, 3, 3, 3. 2. I wonder why they're not doing this. It's okay. We're doing fine without it for the moment. Chucking along just fine, getting lumber in there. Getting polluted dirt in here now. Of course, all that polluted dirt is going to create more nasty oxygen. But life will go on. Okay. Plumbing. Alright. We're almost done here. Just these couple things need to be finished, and we'll start processing clean water again. we've moved enough that we actually have room for people to use the bathroom. So I'll put this pipe bridge back in. Just for a minute. Oh, somebody has high stress. I don't need Arbor Acorns. I need to think a little harder, fix this power stuff and oxygen stuff before I fully commit to taking more dupes. But I do 100% plan on taking more dupes. How old are you? Not terribly old. Okay, literally one more thing before we start processing clean water. Guess we also need to build pipes for the clean water to flow. Okay, we're refilling our clean water pipes. Oh, that also stopped, oh, okay. We still need to pump this water through to here. Okay, and deconstruct this bridge. We need plenty of water going over here, and this comes back and feeds this system over here. Oh, nobody can reach those pipes over there. Legit. Now they'll be able to. Okay. This needs to be set to 7. Perfect. Unrefrigerated food. Well, I know what it means. I want to know where it is. Spicy tofu? That's really hard to make. Where is this spicy tofu at? Okay. Well, we definitely need to mop this up lickety-split, because that's going to create polluted oxygen. And spoil our food faster. Tell them to do a whole bunch of stuff more importantly than, than these pipes that are way more important. Okay, perfect. Alright, we fixed the system. We do want to empty these pipes right here. There. Do I still have a place where I empty polluted water down here? Doesn't... Yeah, we do. Okay. Cool. We definitely want to get rid of all that polluted water in our base. Oxygen-wise, I'm going to put a deodorizer right here, since we have all this nastiness off-gassing inside the base. I don't need this one anymore, I don't need this one, and I don't really need that one. Okay. Any other parts of the base that I have missed mopping? Not seeing it. Now, who is so stressed out here? Turner, you are super stressed. Mainly because of your popped eardrums. Where did you get popped eardrums at? Is there somewhere in the base that's doing the popped eardrum thing again? Yes. Okay. We need more airflow tiles. So everybody's getting popped eardrums up here. There's too much oxygen. There's too much carbon dioxide. It needs to move. Okay. Oh, there's that little bit of water we spilled from breaking that pipe. Here's our Pokeshell Ranch. So he's still wild. Probably have to set a higher priority up here for grooming. What happens when you pinch row? Do I need to keep that in water or anything? Oh, here we go. Ideal temperatures. Up to 100. Pokeshells are bottom-feeding invertebrates that consume the waste and discarded food left behind by other creatures. They have formidably sized claws that fold safely into their shells for protection when not in use. As Pokeshells mature, they periodically shed portions of their exoskeletons to make room for new growth. Although the most dramatic sheds occur in a Pokeshell's adolescence, they will continue growing and shedding throughout their adult lives until the day they eventually die. Aw, so cute. So yeah, they should be fine. They're going to be in like 40 degrees Celsius, 35, 40 degrees Celsius over here in the hotter portion of my base. Polluted dirt and rock piles. Makes sand. Perfect. Alright, now they're emptying these pipes that I no longer want. Looks like they're all empty, actually. So, as this stuff dissipates, popped eardrum should become a thing of the past, and that'll be good. Down here, we're still creating clean water to be cooled. Okay, cool. Looks good. Really don't need to cool this clean water anymore. Since we're not using it inside our base, I could just reroute it all the way outside of our base to come in here. But I might use it again for something inside the base, so I guess we'll leave it. This area is Spicy City, Spicy City. I'm surprised they're still growing. In fact, they're not. Okay. Well, it's been an hour-long video, so I think we're going to call it here. We fixed the power problems. The oxygen's still going strong. Next time will be a more cleanup video where we're going to get all the power out of our base because it creates so much heat. We've got the infrastructure for that all set up. And then we'll hopefully go back to some quality of life improvements for the dupes. Thanks for joining us on Oxygen Not Included. Thanks for watching Oxygen Not Included on Glider Gaming. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye-bye.